y'all, let's get into it. So we got a 72 Cutlass here. This thing is super clean, very tastefully done. Great upgrades. You guys can see I already got the hood open. I just didn't shut it all the way. It's not misaligned in any way at all. But let's get into it. So the first thing you'll notice is this beautiful color, kind of like a, I don't know, neutral yellow, vanilla yellow, something like that. But it's a beautiful color. New paint, so nothing to really point out there. You'll notice as we go around the wheels, we got 20s in the front, 22s in the rear, staggered and offset. Super clean setup. But let's just start moving down the body. As we move down this passenger side, I don't have any scratches, dents, anything that I can point out. All the chrome appears to be new on the car going down, and the cladding underneath. Again, show you these wheels. If I'm taking a guess, I'm gonna say these probably like a 5-inch lip. But again, 22s in the rear, so super nice stance. Rear quarter panel looks beautiful. Body looks solid, no rust, no waves, anything like that. Got the convertible top. You guys will see the top later on in the video. It does work with 0 issues. And again, just showing you this paint looks beautiful. No dents, no scratches anywhere that I can see. And the bumper looks beautiful too. No rust, no pitting, nice and straight, just the way you expect it to be. Looking down the driver's side, again, this quarter panel looks nice and solid. And then you guys will notice too, again, it's got good paint, but it's also got really good body lines. Normally right up in here, you'll see some type of cracking, maybe some paint runs. You see this thing looks phenomenal. I'm gonna keep on moving. Again, all the chrome looks beautiful. Doors are lined up beautiful, as you can see right here. And then as we look at that gap going down, looks nice and even all the way through. Front fender looks great as well. No dents, no scratches, nothing to worry about here. And we got a beautiful windshield, no rock chips, no scratching from windshield wipers. Solid condition. Let me try and get you the hood down the middle. No chips in the paint. Hood is aligned properly. Again, you can see no catching on them corners. Front bumper looks beautiful. No rust, no dents, nice and straight. Let's go ahead and pop. Bunch of goodies under here. So first, hood looks beautiful. Still got your insulation under there. And there's the heart of this car right there. We got it's a 6.0 LS built by Texas Speed. If you're not familiar with their work, definitely check them out. Texas Speed built. It's a Texas Speed Stage 4 cam, I believe. Don't quote me. I have to check the paperwork that's in the car, but I think it's a Stage 4. So it's got a mean lope to it for sure. Couple little tasteful upgrades. Me myself, having been through a couple different swaps, I always appreciate the wiring looks nice and clean. I love the CVF Racing accessory drive, like that anodized black. Looks super clean. Tasteful upgrade, going ahead and doing the fuel rails in the same color as the car. Kind of hard to see, but the engine block itself is the same color of the car, as well as the valley cover. Super clean. And again, little things always matter in builds. This intake tube is beautiful to me. Like, I had to call my engine guy and tell him this is what I wanted, because normally, you know, you see like the aluminum sheets, the super thin aluminum, and they just get made out of it. This thing is crazy solid. Like, I don't know, bro, it feels like a sewer pipe. Like, that's how solid it is. But I like that it's black, and I just like the way that it flows as well. Power brakes, power steering. You got AC. It's got vintage air, aluminum radiator, dual electric fans. So super clean setup and everything that you actually need under here. A lot of money definitely went into that motor build. She's got a 4L60. You guys will see once we get underneath it, but just so you know, it's already pushing it. Trunk is nice and clean. You got I think these are 8s, maybe 10s, but you got like 2 8s back here. Battery's been relocated to the trunk, so nice and clean. But what I really like is the inside, the OG splatter paint. I think that looks beautiful. Not gonna pull the carpet back. You can see where the glue is at on here, but super clean trunk. Go ahead, check out this interior. Beautiful new interior, the OG brown. I think this looks great with this color combination. Rear seats, no rips, no tears, no stains as expected. New carpet, so of course that's super clean as well. Here's our front seat. Again, beautiful, looks brand new, no rips, no tears. And I'm gonna have to check because for some reason I feel like those are replacement seat belts as well. I'm not 100% sure. Jams look beautiful. Seal plate is brand new. Body by Fisher, how it's supposed to be. I ain't even noticed this. The vents, billet aluminum, super clean. Door panels look beautiful. No warping, anything like that. You can tell that's all been done. Dash is gorgeous. Color match as expected. No warping or cracks right there in the dash either. So let me go ahead. And again, I know this is gonna be one of our higher priced cars because it's a consignment car. Little things add up when you're talking about why does a car cost the way that it does. You've seen some of the videos. Obviously some doors they need a little bit more effort than others, and they don't line up the way that they are. Look how soft I closed that, and you can see again lined up. Those little things cost money because it costs labor, and you need somebody that actually knows how to properly align doors, shim them, obviously body work, things like that. So driver door, again, nothing to point out here. Beautiful condition. Driver seat, no rips, no tears, as you expect. I actually like this Cutlass wheel with the spoke design, but they kept the Oldsmobile design in the middle. I think that's super fresh. And there's our dash. So give me a second, we'll go ahead and get on this test. We'll go ahead and get this started. As you hear the fuel pump kick in, thing sounds phenomenal. We got Dakota Digitals. Gauges look great. Everything's reading. Fuel pressure, fuel mileage read 7261. That's probably since as you can see, they're moving the other Cutlass. We got another Cutlass that'll be coming later on, but just you guys see that everything is reading the way that it's supposed to be. Wipers work. No horn as expected. Lights are on. You can see them in the dash, and I can see them up there. This does have vintage air. I'm gonna turn that on. Coming out these vents and the bottom vents, so that's dope. And you got the lights on there. We got retro sound. Let me see if I can get it. I always mess this up. Let me see if I can get this on the radio. There we go. Obviously radio works. Everything else is power operated. We'll worry about the top later on. I'm sorry, not power operated, manual. And then we got a push button start too. I'll show you guys that later. Brakes actually feel good, surprisingly. Normally when you have somewhat of an aggressive cam, you lose that vacuum needed for the brakes, but they're nowhere near as soft as what I'm accustomed to, so it's kind of good. But yeah, brakes feel solid. I can already tell this is gonna be fun to drive. As expected, throttle response is gonna be there. In the build sheet, it doesn't have dyno paperwork, but I can just tell you from personal experience, a 6.0 with a good solid cam and any type of heads that have been worked, you're almost guaranteed to be between 400 and 500 easy without even trying. So again, I can't give you an exact number, but considering that these, you know, at the most came with like 300 horses, once you get to 4 to 5, it's more than adequate to move these type of cars. Speedometer is working with no issues at all. I have no squeaks or anything, no belt squeal. Suspension is solid, I can already tell. Hands are off the wheel, she's tracking straight. If I'm going by the symbol, the wheel is clocked appropriately as well. Again, brakes feel good. No problem getting up to speed. I'm already up to 45 and I might be halfway into it. So no issues there. She sounds great, not overly obnoxious by any means at all. Cam sounds good at idle. Suspension surprisingly is pretty good. I know it's on coilovers with the QA1, but normally when you got like 22s on the back of these A bodies, you have to drop the coilovers all the way down to the bottom. I'll check on this one to be on the safe side, but normally you have to drop them down so you don't have that much travel. But I'm not bouncing all over the place, so yeah, this thing sounds good. So I'm gonna head back and put her on the rack so we can check out underneath, see where the rest of the money went. So we got the Cutlass up on the rack. First thing, again, bumpers in beautiful condition. No scratching, anything that we need to point out there as far as rust or pitting. As you look under the car, frame extensions, everything looks beautiful. I'm not sure if this car has been undercoated or if it's the factory undercoating, but again, it looks nice and clean, so nothing to point out there. Gas tank is clean, no signs of any leaks anywhere. As we come to the rear, we do have disc brakes in the rear. I believe these are 2 pistons, but I can't really tell. Can't get my hands up in there. We do have coilovers again at both corners, QA1s. You see QA1 on the suspension as well with the sway bar. Then we got box trailing arms, and then you can see you got the adjustable uppers as well with the spherical, what do they call them? I'm drawing a blank. But the bushings. So super clean, just the way that you expect it to be built. As we keep moving, let's go down the passenger side first. Passenger side looks nice and organized. The way they ran the brake lines, fuel lines, nice and straight, no issues there whatsoever. Got a little extra filter for the fuel lines for the vent, I'm sure. Floor pans look beautiful. No rust, no soft spots, no patchwork. And then as we come down the driver's side, again, frame is nice and straight. Everything is routed the way that it should be, nice and clean. Couple things that I'll point out. Quiet flow mufflers, not super familiar with them, but they did an excellent job on the exhaust. The welds look beautiful and they're ran nice and clean as well. Obviously you got a bigger drive shaft to handle the power. Like how they also painted that black. I don't know if it's powder coated, but like how it blends in. Factory cross member, but you do have new bushings there for the trans for the 4L60. No signs of leaking from the trans in any way at all, or the oil pan. You guys can see underneath that 6.0. In the front, again, QA1 coilovers, QA1 tubular control arms, and then disc brakes up in the front as well with the steel braided lines. I believe, yep, QA1 sway bar as expected. And you guys can see underneath, like I said, that block is pointed yellow. So nice and clean underneath, no leaks. Front bumper, again, chrome looks beautiful, no dents, no rust anywhere. As we come around the body, paint looks great around those turn signal lights. Again, 20-inch wheels. Paint and body, nice and solid underneath, no issues to report there. 22s in the rear. Like I said, this thing looks phenomenal, and again, you can tell, not only can you tell where the money went, but there's really nothing you can do to this car unless you just want to upgrade stuff that's already there. What is this? I got a little bit of a crack in the paint right here. Just pointing that out. It's underneath. You can barely see it, but I can see it based on the light. So I want to make sure I show that. Wheel wells look solid. I actually just noticed, I had to look at that red one. I think they intentionally left off the wheel trim. So your choice if you like that or not. I think it looks good so you don't have too much chrome on the car, but I actually just noticed that. Again, paint looks beautiful. Chrome looks good. All right, y'all, we'll go ahead and fire this back up so you guys can see the top, and then I also want to show all the lights as well. As you see, top's coming up, excellent condition. It's a new top, new pads, all the top. You'll see it once we get it all the way going, but as you expect with a car of this price, everything is touched. Turn these lights on. Beautiful top. That is that cloth fabric, obviously. Beautiful color combination. I want to make sure I show the lights because they're all LEDs. I don't want you to think that they're they might look like they're flashing in the video, but they're not flashing in real life. It's just the LED strobe. Let me turn the turn signals on because I think that they're sequential, but I might be wrong. Yeah, they are. So they got that sequential look to it. Super dope. And then as you look at the front as well, every single light bulb is LED. Even though these look classic, they're LED bulbs. So I want to make sure we point that out. Beautiful car. If you guys are interested in this 72, make sure you give us a call at 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching.